10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. EG's turn to pick. Mirana.
Welcome back to Game 2 of Evil Geniuses versus Escape Gaming. We are still in the group stages of the International 2016 and it is day 2. Evil Geniuses on top of their group and also were able to pretty easily take out Escape Gaming in game number 1. And welcome back also to Shane.
At the end of the last game, we talked about Zai's other Titan and how much of an impact it had.
Yeah.
And Escape, take it first.
Clever. Didn't want to use a ban on it. I mean, Io and Droban is still, it's very good. Good bans against Evil Geniuses because Evil Geniuses has shown that they can use those two heroes very well yesterday.
But they get the bottom.
They get the bottom, they get the bat.
I think bottom is Mirana is the favorite hero of this tournament so far.
So, the first day, the wildcard day, at some point she was 6-0, right, in favor, like six wins. But then the first day yesterday, I think her win rate at some point was like 55%, which is like, okay, you know, she's picked quite a bit and she's favored, but she's not necessarily the most OP hero out there.
But there's been a lot of games.
Yes.
And a lot of people probably watch the first games and they've been scrimming against each other as well, so they know that bottom is the hero. And it can be played as a support, like we've seen Yapsor play it from Escape. It can be played as a core, we've seen old Chicken play it.
Yeah.
So there's many ways. It's very open.
It is very open. I mean, you pick up a Batrider and a Mirana, who knows what's going to happen. We've seen Sumail play Mirana mid. They were actually the first team to do that.
Night Stalker. Is this the Syndra Night Stalker?
No, well,
I think it's definitely Yapsor's Night Stalker.
Yeah, because everybody knows Syndra's, or a lot of people know Syndra's Night Stalker from the Wild Honey Badgers days.
When he bought all the salves.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that game.
That was his signature hero. That was a hero like, oh my god, I get to watch Syndra and Night Stalker, it's gonna be great. But Yapsor also has Night Stalker as a signature hero, and I've actually been playing it more than Syndra in the past year as a number 4 position, and that is Yapsor's position. So having that.
I wonder does Syndra think about that game though when he's drafting? He's like, oh.
Every time. It's like,
and Yapsor's like, I love Night Stalker. He's like, oh, perfect. You'll do well on my team.
Yep. You'll be fine. I love the Night Stalker actually here in terms of the vision control. Obviously,
against
Batrider
and Mirana.
Yeah, but the thing is, it will take a bit before Night Stalker has an Aghanims and has actually got that vision advantage, like the maximum vision advantage. Obviously, you have a little bit in nighttime regardless, but
generally the way Escape play though is they kind of say, Syndra, you're doing everything. You're buying all the wards. You're buying everything. You're giving people tangos, and Yapsor takes all the farm. In the wildcard games, he had 20-minute ags on Mirana in 2 games.
I think it's a little bit more difficult to do on a Night Stalker.
It's harder to farm, but you can still do the Iron Talon jungle.
Well, saying that, by the way, then Syndra will play the Elder Titan?
I think so, yeah.
You want to get a little bit of farm on the Elder Titan.
It's true. It's kind of greedy, actually.
They're both normally played as number 4 supports.
The Elder Titan doesn't necessarily need farm at all. Like, his spells are really what makes him strong, but having, you know, a Veil or a Medallion is amazing, but I don't think he needs too much. Use Tranquil Soul Ring, I think, and you're good to go. You need levels is the key point.
Is there a chance that they will run either of the 2 as a core?
I've seen core Night Stalker. It's been, you can play it mid, you can play it in the offlane. You can definitely run it as a core, but I'm not 100% sure if it's the best choice. If you're talking about the vision game and you're talking about how much farm Night Stalker needs, running him in the offlane would be the superior choice. You know, because you have your Ags earlier, you can get the gem, and then the Mirana Invis isn't very effective. The Batrider can't do what he usually does and use the trees as coverage to use the Firefly because you have complete vision in an AoE.
So looking at Evil Geniuses, obviously they won previous game and they don't need any, like, they don't need to change anything up, I feel. But what do you think is going to happen for Evil Geniuses? How are they going to run this? With Ken and Mirana, are you expecting this
okay.
Being Mirana.
So that says to me Mirana's it can be extremely potent either as a core or as a support. You know, having Bane
Yes.
Mirana together, like first of all, Bane can solo roam if he's a core. You can even leave Mirana in the safe or mid lane.
Yeah.
And Bane just comes in from an odd angle, gets a sleep off, which has a like, what's the duration level 1 is 4 seconds. So you can easily position yourself as Mirana to get the perfect arrow, and then kill someone. Or they can be a duo roaming core, and then they can destroy. You can play it any way you want. That's why Evil Genius is drafted. Like, it's so difficult to figure out what's happening when you're escape gaming here.
Is it can we turn this into an advantage for escape gaming, that they have no other option but to focus on what they are gonna do in their own plan, rather than playing reaction-based Dota?
Okay.
I mean, I'm looking for a silver lining here because I do think that
Okay.
Evil Genius
Oracle
very
is still in the game. Extremely
Yes.
strong
Ooh.
against Bat and
EG's turn to
Bane.
pick.
Keeper of the Light is their pick though.
Dakota is so happy.
This hero's been seeing a lot of play.
This hero has been seeing a lot of play this morning already as well.
The reason I said Oracle though is because Bane ulti, Bat Rider ulti, you can dispel both of them
Yeah.
instantly. Oh.
It does mean that either one of the two is going to be a core, the Elder Titan or Night Stalker.
Yeah, it does. The mana leak is very good against Bat Rider because he initiates and he's running around constantly trying to drag people. So having the mana leak to, because Bat Rider doesn't necessarily have the best mana pool, so he will have lower mana already as percentage based. Oh, Sven into Keeper of the Light. So
I mean, talking about heroes with a small mana pool, if you put mana leak on him, he normally just wants to run at you and he can't.
well,
His
it's
mana
more
is
the
gone.
blinding light I was worried about. Like Sven isn't
Okay.
like MKB is very late game, or BKB is like a third or fourth item.
You can, yeah.
So it's basically you have this window as Keeper of the Light. If you get a good start, you can easily blinding light and control the Sven in the team fights. Tinker as well, but then if you use Coddle,
Yeah.
the strength of Coddle is to be able to, for example, send an Alchemist or a Naga or one of these heroes to another lane. Like he boots the travels in, summons his illusions, and then pushes the lane,
And you can call him back.
and then you call him back. But Tinker doesn't really need that. He's like, you know what,
Sure.
I don't really need you, Coddle. So I think their core should be someone who can split push, and they do ban out Alchemist, Evil Geniuses. So
But at the same
there's still the
time,
Naga, who isn't great against Sven.
Tinker takes up a large portion of the farm.
That's true.
Colo Guy sometimes by accident does that.
Hmm.
Not Colo Guy, sorry, Keeper of the Light.
Call guy stealing your farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, but you still like okay.
You can't have a too greedy core, right?
Kind of have to use the Coddle though.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, Coddle and Night Stalker together isn't great because if you get Ags on Coddle, doesn't
You want to have either nighttime or either daytime, and well, they can fight both day and night. There you go.
the multi-fighters.
Sorted.
Yeah, I guess you just don't go Ags and keep it light. That's the.
I mean, to be fair, probably the person that's playing Coddle, which is probably Cinnamon, is not going to get any farm because he has
yeah.
to buy all the wards
That's
because there is
reasonable.
no space left to. Because if it's either Night Stalker or Elder Titan, we have seen Elder Titan as a core in the past as well. That number 4 support needs a lot of farm, or wants a lot of farm. Let's put it that way. Will take up some of the farm.
Slark. Tiny.
So you got the mana.
Okay,
battery.
this is cool. So this is the similar kind of thing. You push out the lanes, you can call them back in. It works. But then Evil Geniuses line up. Oh boy, they're going to go hard.
Yeah.
From minute 3 and just run at your towers, roam around with Bane.
So
Make space for this fan. Like if I look at the two drafts,
yeah.
I see Evil Geniuses draft, and they have these 4 heroes that don't necessarily need a lot of farm. They just need like a decent start, and they can fight.
And levels, yeah.
And then they have Sven who's farming in the background. And then I look at Escape Gaming's farm or team, and I see Quirkfa who needs a lot of farm. I see Ira that needs a lot of farm. And then I see Keeper of the Light who's not necessarily a hero that can make the space for them. it's a lot on Ketsu. He's the guy. You know, he's the. We need you to make the space. All of it in this game. For us to be able to farm and get. It's tough. When I seen Era play Tiny in the past, I've been really impressed.
Yeah.
Like he goes, like treads, blink.
And he's one of the people that doesn't need an IO.
Exactly. So maybe that's their answer. Like he's kind of more not necessarily a farming Tiny, but like a tempo creating Tiny.
Okay, Zai is gonna walk up to Yapsor perhaps as they both teleport mid and place a ward, but Zai was first, so got that all good. And he sees the ward coming, depending on where he goes. They don't see where he placed it. Okay, that's some, you know.
No, that was
sort of
very
blessing.
close though. Like that's a huge advantage in vision-wise.
Yeah. Okay, so total numbers of smoke gangs by minute 25. We saw a lot previous game.
3-5.
3 to 5. Total number of player deaths by game end. 40.
No.
26 to 40.
0 to 25.
Player deaths? No.
Okay. 26 to 40. I'm sticking with my one.
I mean, you got your Bane Mirana combination. Those are gonna find a lot of kills.
I think this will be over fast though.
Yeah. 1 kill a minute. Boom.
I don't think I can hold the high ground. I guess.
Total number of smoke gank kills 3+. Is that a bit optimistic?
No, that seems pretty fine.
And player with the highest total magic or pure damage done to game enemies.
Tinker.
Tinker or Sven? No, Tinker.
Magic or pure?
Yeah, Tinker.
No, Mirana. Smell.
Oh, Samil. Oh, there we go. I was in time. Woo. So yeah, it is Mirana Samil. I really love that because that was actually the first time where I saw. I think was it at the summit? I'm not sure. Were they even at the summit? I don't think they were. But it was the first time that I saw Mirana as Aghanims. And that fast, it was, I mean, I'm a Mirana fan, so I was really happy to see Samil get that Aghanim so fast and basically dominate the game with it. So let's take a look at who's playing what. I'll go over Escape Gaming this time. So we got ourselves Synderen playing the Keeper of the Light. He'll be going top, and it looks like he's going to support Air on his Tiny there. Yapsor will play the Elder Titan. Also on the top lane. In the mid lane, though, it's Koikfa on his Tinker, and then solo safe lane. This Kazu, and he is playing the Night Stalker.
And against him in lane, we have the Universe Batrider. He played amazingly in game 1. His Faceless Void was extremely on point, and he's getting the stacks up. I don't know if this is what you want to do.
Kazu, this is not what you want to do. There's another stack, and this is actually, I think this is going to be a kill.
Yep,
this should be first blood. 6 stacks, 1 more hit. Is that enough? Oh, it's not. So close though. He gets a salve off. Universe does take a bit of damage, but that's not first blood. Okay, breathe.
Universe actually stopped his attack. He was attacking, and then he moved before he finished it. He was trying to like, so he just misplayed it a tiny bit. And then in the mid lane, Sumail on the Mirana.
Sorry, yeah.
Taking it up, he's facing up against Tinker. Tinker's a pretty strong laner, to be honest.
Oh, never mind.
Sumail's doing pretty good. And then in the top lane, PPD, Chen. We got Zai on his Bane, and Fear in the carry role, Sven.
So, which lanes do you favor for which teams?
The way PPD is playing this is so just getting creeps early game.
Yeah.
It's stronger than the hero, right? Like Hellbear Smasher is like 2 heroes at this time of the game. So I think especially with the Bane setup, when Zai gets level 2, he can just sleep someone, and they can easily get the stun with the Hellbear Smasher. So I think Chen is.
Oh, Universe has got himself another skirmish. He is very deep. He's actually going to go for it. The tower is attacking his creeps anyway. He's got 5 stacks upon Kazu, and he's flying after him. A couple more hits needed. He's just not going to hit. There we go. He's just going to fly over him. 1 more hit indeed. We'll get the job done then. And first blood goes the way of Universe. And he still has some extra regen, because why not?
This lane is very difficult for Night Stalker.
Yes.
Like, Night Stalker has a slow turn rate, naturally, and having the Batrider sticky on top of that is hard. And even went for the Orb of Venom on Batrider. I like that. You know, just to trade hits better.
Yeah.
Slow him down a little bit so you can gap close.
And it has been more about hitting each other rather than hitting the creeps. So Universe sitting on 6 last hits and Kazu sitting on 2.
You got first blood though, so.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Definitely. Alright. Synderen just kind of getting top rune, trying to secure it for Koikfa, knowing that PPD was rotating in.
What do you think about skill build? Illuminate level 1.
You have Tiny
yeah.
to set up with a stun You have the stomp as well, the echo stomp. So
But is it enough damage to make an impact? I would have thought
We'll
that
see.
maybe having a level of mana leak and a level in chakra magic like level 2 might be better there as a. I mean,
it does a lot of damage.
Oh, it did hit that, yes. Fair enough.
So what I want to see from Escape this game, I want to see them contest the Ancients.
Yeah.
I want to see them more, like, constantly putting wards and sentries in, so Fear isn't able to use the space that his team is going to try and create for him to just farm up the Ancients, like stack loads. So I want to see them contesting early. But the problem with having everyone top lane is it's kind of difficult.
It seems so indeed. And they kind of gave up bottom lane as well. At what point should Escape Gaming consider his rotating era bottom? So far, he's doing okay on the farm though.
No,
he
he's
is
doing good.
He is doing okay, and he is also keeping up with Fear, or rather, he's even ahead of Fear.
Does Zai go for a rotation? No, okay, he doesn't. Got a DD rune and on Smail. I thought he might rotate in, but he chooses not to.
No.
Nighttime now though. Ketsu's looking for it, but that ward earlier from Zai spotting out his rotations.
Yeah,
Right.
he's just in the jungle at this point. He's out of regen, so he can't really show himself on lane anymore. Otherwise, he might have to go back to base to regen afterwards.
PPD stacked this camp like 3 times or 4 times, and now he's just clearing it out.
Yep. Oh,
So
that's
farming
that.
away. Compare that with like Ketsu, who's trying his best to just iron talent jungle. Oh,
They have a
Zai
ward.
is
They
deep.
see Zai standing there, so this is fairly unfortunate. They had all the time in the world to set up that kill. Very nicely done. That ward paying off.
Yeah, it was very important because if he had got the rotation on Corkfield, it would have been what we talked about earlier. Like the easy kill for Samel with the DD rune.
Well, we have also got a smoke up. Our PPD has got 2 creeps, and Zai teleported back to top lane, so he's ready to help out. Tiny is on half mana. Fear has got the stun available. They go for Era. The back end, there's also Synderen there, who might be in a little bit of trouble there.
PPD's
They
coming
do
up.
get Fear first though, so PPD is maybe a little bit late there to the party. Era's not yet done. Might be done soon if Zai has to say on it,
Salve?
because he's just he's selfing. They don't see him. They
He
can't.
mangoed him quickly?
Oh, he mangoed and he teleported out. He is actually gone. He is absolutely fine. Another Illuminate from Synderen to just wave him all goodbye, and that rotation from Evil Genius is definitely not successful. So
Oh
2
my
to 1 now.
god. That was so clutch.
That was very clutch.
He just solved in time and used the mango to get enough mana so he could TP. And I think they went a little bit too early. And when they went, Fear was already on like 40% HP.
Yeah. He was. I mean, he ran in thinking that PPD would be there
Exactly,
earlier.
yeah.
He was a little bit. He jumped the gun a bit there. Maybe they can make something
I
happen
think they
now.
know
Zai.
Zai's in the bushes.
Did they? Oh.
Hello!
Yeah, there he is. Let's lock him in. Can
they have
escape
mana leak
now.
now.
They know. Oh, the stun still comes out. Nice dodge from Zai, or at least tries to dodge. Let's put it that way. The stun still comes out. They're now forced to help out Era first, though, as he gets lassoed. He tries to run away from this one. It's already slowed. But will end up dropping, and they're not able to get the Bane because they got preoccupied by helping their core, which didn't really amount to anything. But at least with a rotation of Universe to top lane, only 1 kill goes the way of EG.
Yeah, it's a very nice rotation from Universe, completely changing that fight. And Sumail this whole time is
Just farming.
just farming
He
away.
needs to get his axe chain. Come on. Let him be.
I'm not
He's
complaining.
just-
This is very good. I'm saying it's what he needs to do. He's going for the kill.
Love watching that guy around.
But if you look at the ward in mid lane, yeah, watching exactly what Sumail does.
Yeah.
So there's no way he gets arrow.
Yeah, and that ward earlier scouting out Zai as well. The warding of Escape Gaming has been pretty good, on point.
Yeah.
Realizing where the rotations are going to happen as a pause comes out. Synderen froze. It's never good.
Not his computer either.
Froze in time and space. So Zai rotated bottom. The downside of having PPD on the top lane a lot is Zai, and he just obviously rotate a lot as well. He's just very low on levels, so he's trying to get those levels on that bot lane, catching up. And the same thing goes for Tiny. I mean, the levels, if you're going for that tri lane, is just it's a point of attention. And we have got Coral level 4, other Titan level 4. Everybody's just very low level.
I think the main thing for Escape, they're playing pretty well, right? So they send us offensive tri lane top. to lock down the support so the Zai isn't really able to rotate. You saw earlier when Zai rotated that they had so much space to farm on Era, and then they actually like it just opened up the map so much for them.
Yeah.
And the second he was missing, they knew something was up, you know. And then they saw him with the ward as well. So.
Yeah, and they instantly also ran at Fear Sven.
Yeah.
To just try and force him, not even trying to kill him because they knew they probably wouldn't be able to, but force him out of the lane, make sure that he can't farm and give Aaron the space. Yeah.
But this is very, very good for Corkfoot because he's 1.2k gold, nearly 1.3k gold, farming very, very well. He has rearm and a regen rune. He also has a stack in the jungle, so regen rune with a rearm, you farm very efficiently. You can constantly use the rearm and march. So if they stack maybe 1 or 2 more camps. He's good. Then you have Yaptor in the top lane. He's doing okay as well. Like level 4. The Tome knowledge is. I love that item so much. It allows you to as a support play more aggressive and not really have to worry about pulling or getting experience, right? Like if you miss a gank,
you can just buy experience later.
Yeah, if you miss a gank, no big deal. Just play your Tome later. It definitely makes the game more action packed. I do really like it. Now Syndran's back. Okay, so Helmet of Dominator's coming up soon, and I want to see how Escape can test this, because this is...
So, yeah, you mean the Ancient stacking.
Yeah, this is very important, because if Fear gets off to a good start, you know, like a 20 minutes has enough farm, I think they can just go.
And there's nighttime, they find some mail. Let's see if he can leap away in time. Yes, he can. But the Mana Leak is still there. They should be able to dive this. Kezu is here with a lot of armor, and he can just run at him and kill him off. One more hit will do the job, and clean kill. And it is nighttime. He should be fast. Gets knocked up on the high ground. Lucky him. He just run away from this. Universe is very fast, though. He's got that Windlace going. This is actually, Kezu is dead. It's daytime now. There's no way out. Still a good trade, of course, and still a lot of time also taken by Evil Geniuses trying and chase down Kezu, but a bit unlucky that he couldn't make it out. But
yeah,
he wasn't carrying a teleport.
The raindrop nearly actually saved him. It does so much against Night Stalker early game. You saw how little damage the Void did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Thor. Got stunned up. Fear pops his God Strength, but the stick charges keep him up.
Alright.
That's God Strength used. Not a big deal?
I don't think so, no, not at this stage of the game.
Okay.
Especially because he doesn't really have that many items. Like, he doesn't do too much of God's Strength. Like, 80 extra damage isn't ridiculous. If he was a ranged hero, maybe. But because he has the gap close with Ram Boots, it's very difficult.
Smoke.
To do anything. Okay, so maybe Escape are saying, oh, God Strength's used. There's no way they fight us.
This is the time.
They have super...
Strike when
they smoke?
least expected. They also smoked.
Yeah.
No smoke on smoke action. They're both going different ways though. I mean, EG is rotating further top and there's nobody on that lane anymore. And they actually, EG uses a scan right on top of Yapsor and Kezu. They know. And they instantly, PPD and Co turn around. They're gonna run into Kezu right now.
I don't know. I guess they wanted to rotate mid. So
okay,
Corkfoot could get a kill?
Yeah, you're right. Radiant uses odd scans.
Yeah, they use it on top of heroes again, right?
Yeah, they actually just used it on top of Sumail. In the meantime, top lane, there's a stun coming out on EG Fear. Is the invis enough? Kind of got as well. And actually, Universe shows up, tries to catch someone. PPD is around, gets the net up. Want to go for Yapsor, interrupting the Echo Stomp, and they get the kill. They might not be able to get the core, but this is pretty good.
The rotation from Universe has just been amazing. Usually you see Bat Riders, it's like, oh, I'm not going to do anything before I farm my Blink Dagger. You know, that's usually how people play Bat.
Yeah.
But Universe is everywhere. He's keeping top with just like Tranquil Boots and Rubber Venom. He's like, alright, I'm going top. He changes the fight completely when he does this.
Are they going to chase this?
I'm not sure they should.
Like
they have netted.
They silence up Fear. But no, they're not. I mean, they already lost
Look at Sumail mid with the DD room.
Got him.
Can they go for the sleep kill?
What?
Or the sleep deny?
It's the same team.
Oh, sorry, I'm not bad.
It's okay. It's early. So 2 towers lost on the side of Escape, and it looks like EG has just decided, guys, it's time to take a more active proactive approach to this game, and they almost get quick, but yeah, they will get quick. But one more, no, the throw! There it is! Universe gets the last hit there, and he drags Yaptor up. Wants to get more of this. Wants to get another kill, but he can't get Yaptor. Turns out only the Tinker dies, but that's a big kill still.
Okay, did you see the arrow from Sumail? So Zai was getting chased by Ira on the Tiny. He uses full combo, and he was on about 20% HP, 10% HP, and the Tiny was chasing him, and Sumail like arrowed across and hit him right in the face. It was actually beautiful.
I
and
did
saved
hear
his
the
life.
arrow hit, but I didn't actually, unfortunately,
It was
see it.
very legit. PvD's been playing very well, farming very efficiently, also rotating well. They got tier 1 mid, tier 1 top. Like the map is definitely opening up for EG. And Sumail, we haven't really seen much apart from that 2 seconds ago on Tinker, but he's farming very well.
Yeah.
65 CS. Here it goes. Here's the ancient stacking.
The ancient stacking is going on, and also EG another smoke as they rotate into Escape's jungle, and it really just seems like EG just, you know, they said, you know, it's time.
Yeah.
We'll start moving around the map. We got all the items we need. You mentioned that they don't necessarily need a lot to make things happen, other than a little bit of time to get their levels and maybe 1 or 2 core items up.
It's also this is the time when Fear needs the most space, because he's farming. They need to protect his ancients.
Can they get him? Yes, they can. Flame break to interrupt, and quick, but nice stuff from Yaptor though. Earthsplitter coming through as well. They should be hitting on at least. Oh, just died. Universe was already gone, and they get the Tinker first. Sumail getting any of this rune because he can. He might be able to get a nice Starstorm. But everybody backs off.
They see
I say
Ira.
everybody, but yeah, Ira blinks out. He went for blink there first.
Yeah, so he's more the like space creating core.
Yeah. I mean, EG might not have gotten as much as they wanted, but every time they go for this
Every
kind of push,
minute.
they get Tinker.
And also every minute they get more farm on Sven, even if he's not farming.
And I mean, if you're gonna kill only one of your enemy heroes, getting Tinker is very good. What are you doing there, Sumail? He got a kill on the Keeper of the Light. Probably hit a beautiful arrow that we unfortunately missed, and then hit a beautiful Starstorm, which we unfortunately missed.
I think he just leaped at him.
Beautiful kill. No, beautiful arrow.
Beautiful arrow. Sorry, my bad.
You're right though. His arrow wasn't on cooldown, so.
Yeah, I think he just leaped at him. Yeah.
Okay. Nice kill though, and gets out alive as well. He is 2k gold away, unless there's a courier coming for him, which is not the case. 2k gold away from having his Zakin himself.
Okay, so still no contesting of the ancients whatsoever. They have 1 ward on Syndran. They have this ward on the high ground that spots it happening, so then they are aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, it's no surprise if Sven has a Helmet of Dominator. Oh, another scan.
Yeah, Dyer uses smart scans. They know there's a hero there.
They're really good.
Yeah. Oh, they jump forward. Era goes up on PPD, gets the kill as well with the help of the Elder Titan. Fear thinking if he can do something, but Escape's already out. Good pickup.
Yeah, they actually scanned at the bottom, so they saw Cinder and they're like, oh, we have a few seconds. Oh,
yeah.
I'd actually say it was PPD that used the scan. Like, he's like 100% their in-game leader, so him using the scan and him being the one that's died, he was probably reacting to the scan, you know?
Yeah, maybe taking a little bit of safety for granted that, you know, thinking it's safe, it was not.
Yeah.
False sense of security happens all the time.
It's looking pretty good for EG, I think. The one thing that Escape have though, right? First of all, they have the booted travel on top of the Elder Titan Spirit.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, you know, especially if you have the Night Stalker vision. Him and Night Stalker can just roam around and set up for Tinker, so you can get pickoffs. When Quickfire maybe gets the Blink Dagger, they should start trying to use this combo, and max Rocket, max Laser. He's just gone for the max March at the moment to try and farm up. And Ira needs to do a lot as well. He needs to make a lot of space. He has combo mana, but...
What is Syndran doing, you think? He just placed this ward. It's a nice one.
This ward?
But the moment that he shows it, why is he not teleporting?
Maybe he's trying to recall someone. He's trying to recall the Tiny, so he can combo the... He's just looking for the recall play, right?
Maybe. I mean, he has his ultimate if needed. But it's very scary for him at the moment. If he shows himself...
He's just been...
He's dead.
Oh god.
Oh, oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god. Hello.
You
Now we
took the
teleport
TP?
out. Yep, you're dead. Oh! He's not dead! That was so close. If Universe kind of did
Blink
this...
there. No, if you had
If
a
he
blink,
did, yeah, if he had Link or did a little bit of, did
a
his
shorter one.
shorter one, then
Yeah.
his slimer would have hit him.
That
and
was
then
so
would've-
risky. Don't be doing that to me.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah. Oh boy. Alright, the point Ketsu. Use the drum, but Ketsu is very fast.
Yeah, and the flame break doesn't knock him back either.
Here's coming away now.
Yeah, it's good. So EG still in the process of trying to make things happen. They rotated all 5 heroes bottom, and this time also Fear came around. So they look for this tier 2 tower kill, perhaps. Well, some more on the back of that because they do have Universe laying him low and hoping that he can get a pick off, perhaps can get a lasso somewhere. But no defense coming out from Escape. They know they can't, and they're just saying, okay, we just take what we can get in the top lane and try to maybe get a tier 1 tower for ourselves.
The thing I like the most about EG's draft is the A have a lot of control,
Yeah.
and the B have like a mix between magical and physical damage.
Okay.
Like Mirana does a large amount of magical damage, Bane does a small amount of pure damage, and Fear does like crazy physical damage. So just having this balance between all of them, it makes it kind of difficult to counter. You know, sometimes you're playing with a high physical damage team, you buy your Vlad, you get a Crimson Guard, that kind of thing. But it's difficult to combat this, you know, because they just have such a large mix. And the reason Sven is so popular against Elder Titan is because Elder Titan removes all your armor of your base stats. So if you have high amounts of agility or your base armor, it just removes it.
This
So
is how you know tier 1 player, by the way. I just saw an arrow and it didn't hit the small birds, only hit the big bird. Samil.
so I was talking about the Warcry basically combating the Elder Titan natural aura. Yeah, I know those Shiver. Like when I see Invoker being played and I see cool things, I'm like, I just want to talk about that. Because I always hit the small creeps from around it too.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. There's angles, I think.
Yeah. Obviously, Samil knows those angles that we don't. I mean, there's a reason he's playing at the international, right?
This is true.
For the second time.
After winning the first one.
That's his first one. No big deal. No big deal. So Roshan, I mean, you got the axe of the Mirana, you got the Echo Saber, the Sven, the Aegis, this Universe, how close is he to his blink? He has it on the way, actually. There you go. So they're set.
They're good to go.
And Escape doesn't know that this is happening. They lost control over the entire... I'm just gonna switch vision. This is a dire vision right now. It's insane. There is, of course, a Radiant Ward right here somewhere. There you go. But this is the Radiant Vision. They just live in darkness right now, which is something that Nightstalker might like, but I think...
Coddle hates.
Yeah, his team is not really too pleased with that.
I thought that was pretty good, though. The live in darkness thing, yeah, that's good. And what? They're just murdering a creep. Look in the jungle. They sacrificed one of his creeps.
And then they all stand around it and oh,
some grim stuff.
One of us has to die.
It's you.
It's you.
Alright. Do you know what's actually really cool about the new Chen creeps? The cloak aura. Magic resistance. The way it goes on the creeps with 20% and it stacks on the... when you have more of them. So if you're playing against someone like Tinker, Tiny, you can stack it up and you can push with it. It's like a baby pipe. It's
a baby pipe. I like that.
It's very underrated though. Like it's huge. 5 million is a lot.
It really is. Okay, Moran ultimate. This is again. They're just trying to make this happen. They're actually. Where are they going?
They're Moran ulting
top, but there's nobody there.
You know.
Tinker was there, I guess, but they're a little bit late for that.
Yeah, so Sven is going straight BK or Heart, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he technically can go Satanic, obviously, but I think Heart is better because they have so much miss and evasion.
Oh, they found Universe, and Universe does not like to be found. Dominating streak gone, and good kill, and kind of taking control of their own jungle a little bit. They don't have a ward to place there just yet. They do have Aghanim Scepter, so 20 minutes Aghanim Scepter for Kezu. And we talked about this during the draft, that it was such a good counter. The gem is there, the vision control, I mean all this control that we just said, and the vision that EG has with all the wards that they had on the map, it's gonna disappear. And that is gigantic.
Oh, they spot Cinderin. He's going for.
fine.
He's just blocking the ancients.
And just placing some sentries. Oh, sentry.
Just trying to be a nuisance.
Yeah.
This is pretty good for escape. Like, here does a lot of damage with his combo now because of Yapzor's natural order. So if they win 1 or 2 more team fights with that, they can come back into this game pretty strong. Like they're not too far behind right now, but it's more. They seem to be getting further and further behind as they allow Fear to continuously farm. They have a lot of ways to deal with him until he gets MKB, but it's pretty slow.
I don't
Carry
know
on.
why that sentry ward is placed there.
Does it not block it?
Does it not?
It does.
Oh, it does on the corner.
On the
It
ancients,
blocks it.
yeah.
There you go. That's
Oh.
nice. They jump. They look for a kill.
Universe
Universe.
doesn't use his combo.
No, and Universe can't find the lasso. Maybe he can get Cinder. In the meantime, the bit back. Tiny actually ends up dropping. I'm just still following Universe and Fear. Stomp comes out, but Fear dodged that one. Universe did not, but he should be able to still get it. He got the blink still, but nope. They just get air, and I say just get air, and I was at a different part than the one I
Okay,
was
so
following. But
what happened was Ira was about to initiate, and then he saw 3 people run straight towards him, so he tried to run away. He got Fiend's Grip, and then they had an arrow and Starfall to
Okay.
follow up.
that's pretty grim then.
Yep. He didn't really have hope. Zai looking for the kill top, but the ward. Wait. The ward in lane. Did that spot him? I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, the ward in lane spot out Zai. I think you can just like sleep the Tinker,
Yeah,
and someone can TP him. Oh, Sumail. Alright, alright.
showed himself.
Now we got the prediction.
Oh, but it's in progress. It's not yet
It's
done.
25 minutes though, right?
No, at game end.
Oh.
It just changes sometimes. When it changes, it shows. It's all good. Escape Gaming, well, we talked about this, that even if EG does really well, which, I mean, they're doing good. Maybe not as dominant as they were in game 1. But even if EG does well in the game, they will still have an issue pushing their advantages because you're playing against a Tinker
ET.
and a Colo. You know, the high ground defense, or just in general defense of Escape Gaming is pretty huge. So you got to be careful because one fight can easily for Escape Gaming transition into a push for them, and you end up losing some towers, which you
Wait.
can't really do. What?
Can you not see this? Oh,
Now
you
we
can.
Now we can.
You walk by it.
Counters the board, guys.
It's
That's what
huge.
happened.
But you were saying they're gonna struggle to push high ground, but this, they don't mind. They just stack ancients.
True, but I mean, it is a fairly slow game because of that.
It will be very slow, yeah. Oh, unless they get a huge pick on, say, Tinker or something.
Yeah, if they can kill Tinker, they'll try to instantly go for a high ground push or for maybe a little bit more, maybe try to force out a fight somewhere. But I think Escape Gaming is clever enough to try and avoid that. Previous fight we saw that once Era was killed off, like his team didn't try to do anything stupid to go and you know, try and help him, even though it was obviously a helpless situation for him. So that's I think that's good. I think that's a sign of control of the team. We do have Moran coming out. I think Sumil wants to make something.
The ward
happen.
spotted the Moran ulti.
That ward did. And oh, is that enough though? Because we do have what are you doing here? Okay, no, he's fine. Everybody hiding.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a farm fest, I think. Just until they get that one catch with the Moonlight Shadow.
Okay, so the farm fest is going to be in favor of EG. They have just more map control, even with the Night Stalker with the Sora. It seems like they are the team to be the aggressor. So they are okay with fighting at this moment.
Yeah, if you kind of look at the map, you can see where everyone's farming. Like Sven is farming in the jungle, Morano is farming the Ancients, Batred is farming top, and they also have the ward at the top lane, like on top of the cliff, waiting on Tinker, and Zai is just sitting right beside him. He's like, all right, this is where I live now.
He even put a teleport scroll in the thing, just in case someone needs it. It's got the teleport scroll.
The bush scroll.
Yep.
Oh, you got the bugged out creep on the Ancients, so we missed it.
Oh,
Sad times.
We said it both at the same time. Okay, so what's the Oh, they're both happy farming. What's the next move that a team is gonna make? One of the teams is gonna make, because it feels like
Okay, what Escape need to do is they need to use the Night Stalker, gem Ags, to get out and get complete map control. They need to deward all the sentries, they need to deward all the wards, and just make enough space so that people can... Oh!
yeah, they find Zai. He's the first target of that.
No, here, took it. This is good though. This is
They
what
are
Escape
getting
need.
chased. There is an arrow being sent as well. I don't think it's gonna connect. It shouldn't
He has
connect.
Yules though, so you can still cancel TPs for that.
Doesn't see the TPs though. That's the problem.
That's true.
But I mean, these are the kind of kills you mentioned that they should try and get.
Yep.
And next time maybe they use the Night Stalker for it, because yeah, you do have that Aghanim's gem. You kind of want to put it to use, or you need to put it to use even to make the most of it, and also use that aggression and the combination of arrow that now still kills most heroes on the map. Apart from maybe Sven.
The longer this game goes, the higher the chance of Escape Gaming winning. Because you have to remember what we talked about during the draft, that EG's lineup is all based around the Sven. You know, the Sven is their core. He's the one that's gonna farm. He's gonna do all their physical damage. And then you look at Escape heroes like Tinker and Tiny, both scale extremely well to the late game.
Yeah.
Like Tinker can even go this control route if he wants, or he could go like mad burst damage, which would be pretty good because they have quite weak heroes. So there's many ways to do it. You could even go Ags and just constantly
Laser people.
laser people. Yeah.
That's actually. It looks cool.
Yeah, I think it's what he's gonna do.
And so EG, you kind of feel like the pressure then is on EG to
Yeah,
make sure
it
that
is
this
definitely.
game
Even though
gets
they're really far, like they're pretty far ahead right now. Really far,
Yeah.
it's probably an exaggeration, but as the game goes on, especially with the coddle, you can send Ira out to the sidelines when he gets his Ags. He'll push very very quickly, and all he has to do is just push a little bit, use the Shadow Blade, and then get recalled and constantly use this.
Well, Moonlight Shadow used. We obviously see the map, so they're not going to run into anybody right now.
Yeah, the Moonlight Shadow, but it's difficult doing it into when you have no vision. They just do it to get vision. You know what I mean? Against Night Stalker as well, it's hard to keep it.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be on like a carb on it. He's sending Tinker top, just farming away.
They might be able to get another Roche though. I
Yep.
mean, Escape Gaming is not on that side of the map at all. And it's going to spawn again in 50 seconds, so I have a big chance. And even if they won't get Roche, there is a chance that they might be able to just get a fight around Roche, because even that is something that EG wants. EG wants to fight. It's just Escape constantly, you know, they get one hero, but then they don't get any more, and EG needs to win a fight with more than just one kill.
Yeah, they need to kill the Tinker, is what they need.
Yeah.
It's so high priority. Like Koifa has been playing very, very well, not getting picked off all the time. Against Batrider, Bane, like these two heroes are very, very strong at dealing with the Tinker, especially when you have Glimmer. You can just position yourself on Bane, like play by Zai. In just, you know where Tinker's gonna go. Like if you think about it, Tinker's gonna TP to a lane and he's gonna blink either above or below, and you just gamble every time. And that one time you catch him, that's when the game's over. Really.
Zai, as I was promoted to a human ward. No
Just sit there, Zai, and figure out Roshan spots.
Yep, there it is. So, Escape Gaming, as expected, are not gonna contest this.
Another scan from the Escape book? Or is that from...
That's up in the dire. Yeah.
How can you tell? These guys?
It's just that it says it on the bottom
Oh,
left.
really?
Yep.
Huh.
So you can press enter and you can still see it and use the scan.
Damn. Is
There
that
you go.
new?
It's been there for like a month or two. Like not that long ago since the scan was introduced.
Yeah.
Okay, Escape is gonna try and make something happen here, but it's too late now. They get an Echo Stomp, but the Nightmare's there. Yasuo already got lassoed, and okay, that was Echo Saber doing some job there. Fear, he's still invisible. Sinrin, and also invisible, teleporting out of the safety of her Glimmer. Okay. And again, I mean, they want to fight, but they only get one kill. I think
That
at that
sleep
point it
from
was
Zai,
yeah.
stopping the follow-up ulti from Elder Titan, like pretty huge in that fight, to be honest.
Yeah, and at that point, the rest of Escape also says, you know what? Later, Yapstar. We're out.
See you later, dude.
We'll be back.
They don't even give the Aegis to Fear, knowing how strong he is.
Yeah.
This might be an issue for them.
Oh, never mind. What?
The laser is an issue.
Yes, with with the Aghanim Scepter. I mean, we talked about it at the start. There was blinding light to miss. There's lasers to miss. Oh, Era.
Era
Nice
wants
that
it.
Shadow Blade. They find Fear. Can they kill him off? They know he doesn't have an Aegis, but the Nightmare helping out, dodging some of that damage. In the meantime, Era gets Fiend Script. He can't do anything. He is dead.
Okay.
Koifa also in a lot of trouble. Will get picked up. That is 2 kills, and it will be 3 going the way of Evil Geniuses, and that should allow them the possibility to at least take a tier 2 and perhaps make a start on that high ground of Escape
It's go time,
Gaming.
Shiver. I don't think they stop now. The Tinker was their main issue for going high ground.
Tinker has buyback. 40 seconds. It's also not that long, even if he doesn't buy back.
They
Tier 2, perhaps tier 3. I'm not sure if they push quick enough. They're gonna try. I mean, you're right. This is what they've been waiting for. They're actually gonna go fight and they hit an arrow! Woo!
Fail. Damn, that arrow though.
Yeah, and Samil can't play that aggressive right now. He has the Aegis. There's no, like, the brakes are off.
There's no stop.
Yeah, and Tinker does end up buying back. Let's see if they can kill him now. That's gonna be very painful.
You can see what Sumail and Universe are trying to do. They just go up into the front line and try and stop
Yeah.
Try and stop the laser from Cisco.
Yeah, well, the laser did happen. The Aegis also got used, so they get the tier 3 and they do back off. So, get the tier 2 and the tier 3.
Force the buyback of Tinker.
Force the buyback on Tinker, and that means next fight, if they get the Tinker, they should be able to get the racks.
Yep.
And perhaps also start on the bottom lane as well, because
The important thing is to keep the creeps pushed in.
yeah.
For EG, if they can get the creeps into a good position, so that after they get a kill, they can easily take objectives, or even like push in top or bottom. They could get 2 lanes of racks. Kill the Tinkers too.
So Escape Gaming, they don't want to just be sitting ducks. What's their play to make sure that they have a chance here, rather than just waiting for the pushes from EG to come and just faltering?
Buy another gem, use it, or pick it up off the courier, and then use it at nighttime. Get map control, get some vision down, then try and do what you've been doing all game. Farm on the Tinker. That's what you need. You need items like Quickfoot, items on Era.
Why did he put the gem on the courier?
I guess because it's daytime and doesn't use that one.
I guess so. Just do not want to give it away. I mean, EG has their own.
The Yules from Sumail catching a Quickfoot top.
Then he just bought back.
Okay.
He just bought
The
back.
creeps are so well positioned as well, Shiver.
They have the push going on the top lane. They have the push coming in on the mid lane. Just bottom lane is still in favor of Escape a little bit also because
Still
there's
have
some
ET to
airline
slow
around.
them down though, so the Stomp is very good at this. But is it no?
They have the Cuddle as well, actually. That might be enough. The Stomp is there. The Cuddle is there. Creeps are dead. But there's a new creep wave coming. So
But they have ET for this, right? But look at Sven mid.
yeah, I'm looking at Kezu mid. The BKB is already on. Kezu has no chance. No chance whatsoever.
Alright.
Nice stomp. Slowing down Universe. He actually gets attacked by 2 towers. Blinded lighted in range of the tier 4s, but Fear's just going to town on the buildings. In the meantime, Mirana is fighting and killing and gets the kill on the Keeper of the Light. And Keeper, I mean, Cinnamon buys back, but at this point, they need Tinker.
Yeah.
Tinker just got alive. Okay, let's see what he can do. He has the laser. In comes the Nightmare, slowing down Sinrin, making sure he can't chase anybody. And
Tinker's at the bottom of the base though.
But they get the Mirana kill. That's good. Can they get more? I think EG is just
Sinrin's
leaving
dead
base.
again.
Oh god.
He got destroyed by Fear on Sven.
Tinker doesn't know where to go. There's the Fiend Script actually. Fiend Script about Koitfa. Nice stun. Yapsur trying to make sure that nobody's dying in the Echo. The Earth Splitter gets the kill as well on the Bat Rider, but they just don't focus on Fear.
No, well,
And Tinker did die. Vayne did get the kill in the end.
you can see what they were doing though. They're sending in Sumail to try and create the spaces.
Yeah.
They don't allow.
There's just 3 people just playing with
Miss?
with Escape.
Yeah, this game was very dominant again from EG. Just the way they played it, they didn't really allow Escape to do what they wanted. Okay, Escape dropped. They did pretty good at the start of the game. They went top and they farmed. They farmed well on like Era. They got a few levels. They got a kill or 2 on Fear.
Yeah.
And they made space for Cork in the mid lane. But what they didn't do is stop the Universe at all. Like Universe just like destroyed bottom lane. Bottom lane was a complete win for
Oh yeah.
EG. And Sumail did really well mid as well. So
So you got 2 wins on EG and lanes and 1 wash.
yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, I guess wash. But Fear didn't do as well as Zero, but Fear has the backup of the Helmet of Dominator Ancients.
Yeah, and if you're gonna go aggressive tri lane on someone, you kind of expect to win that lane rather than play even.
Yeah, it's not so much that you want to win the lane; it's just you want to keep the supports there. So Korkva has a good time.
36 minutes. So Escape did try to delay the game as much as possible, but
the problem
EG
was
just
there's so much riding on Korkva not dying.
Yeah.
You know, it's so hard to play against like a Blink, Bane,
and it's so
like oh.
it's so easy to predict the playstyle of Escape as well, which allows EG to just get those pickoffs on the Tinker whenever they, well, wherever Tinker is, because they know where he
I have
would be.
Yapster on my team today. 14.9. That's not bad. Highest on the team.
Not bad, but if people have Sumil as the fancy point card,